Okay, let's try this out. It's been a little while and we're just going to play just a little bit of Terraria. Which character was I? Okay, this one. I have been playing a master mode Terraria world. And I just wanted to play a little around, show what I've got. I got an achievement, Die Hard. I actually don't remember what that is. Equip a die in every possible die slot, okay. Yeah, I have already played this game quite a bit, as you can see. I am already in the hard mode. I mean, you probably don't even know what this game is. This game is called Terraria. It is similar to Minecraft, but not really. It's at the same time not really. We're going to go for a little bit of a zoom. I think this should be better, just for the recording. And I've done some things with it. I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I've played this game. What have I actually done? Let's just check the achievements. That was what I was doing at the last time. What did I do last time? I think, yeah, I just did the Die Hard. Obtain a mini shark. That's a long time ago. Complete your 50th quest for the angler. I've done a lot of fishing. Enter a misty graveyard filled with surly dead. Yeah, I did that in another world, not in this world. Obtain the cell phone. You'll never leave home without it again. Torch God. What is this one? Defeat the 3 nocturnal mechanical menaces, the Twin, the Destroyer, and Skeleton Prime. Drex attacks. Crafted Drex or pickaxe using hollow paths. And the souls of the 3 mechanical bosses. I have not been able to beat any of them until now. Mine chlorophyte, an organic ore found deep among the thickest of flora. Consume a live fruit, which grows in the thick of subterranean jungle grass. Defeat Plantera, the overgrown monstrosity. Okay. Let's think about which we want to tackle first. Alright, I have thought about this and I have checked my inventory just a little bit. And we do have, I just had it 1 second ago, we do have this one, the Mechanical Ice, which summons the twins. It's basically a boss which I can beat, and I could also try to do a pirate map summoning. I could summon a pirate invasion. In all honesty, I don't know whether I'm up for the challenge, since it has been a while since I've played, so I don't remember. I think I wasn't quite ready, but we could give it a try. Or we could start off by doing the gelatin crystal. I mean, that would be fair play. You know what, let's try this one. We are going to go to the Hollowed. This is all hard mode Terraria. I didn't really see any. I tried recording some things in the. We're going to summon the gelatin crystal. I tried recording some things for an actual Terraria playthrough, because this is actually the first time I've gone. Well, mostly this first time that I've gone ahead and played through the game. I have tried it before, but I wasn't able to finish it. Last time I tried it, and honestly, nothing. I found it not really fun to record, which is why I didn't continue. Also, I'm not that good at Terraria. As you can see, I'm already almost dead. Oh, I'm really close to dying. Also, you can't see anything. Let's just do a tactical retreat. I have done a lot of things in terms of farming, which is how I have a few things that are a little above the normal things you would get at my level. I'm really early in the hard mode, but I do have some items that are pretty crazy. But I am just not that good a player. And as you saw, we just lost to the slime. Honestly, I don't know how to beat the queen slime. I'm just not that good. I think we could try it one more time, and if that doesn't work, we might try something else. This is also only going to be a quick round. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of Terraria in the future. by the way, it's been a few, I think, months since I last uploaded. Hopefully it's going to only be months. Hopefully I'm going to upload this in the near future. But yeah, that's been a little unfortunate because I had a lot of things to do in university and stuff. We are right now searching for a summoning item for the Queen Slime, which is why I am down here. Also, you can't see a thing, can you? Let me try to change that. Well, I've tried some things with lightings, and right now I'm using a trippy lighting effect. Maybe this will work better. You can, under settings, go to video and change some lighting. There's one color variant, one white variant. I think I used the white lighting, and the trippy variant, which I'm going to try for now. Yeah, everything else is what you can see. Maybe we're going to change that one for the recording, and at least it's a little less dark on the ground. We should maybe talk a little bit about my equipment. What? Auto pause off. I do have what you can see on the right side of your screen, which is a lot of different items. I have beaten a deer thing, and I got an armored bone helmet, a warding worm scarf from the World Eater. I got those boots, were violent terrace bug boots. Anybody who's played Terraria knows how long it's taken to get those things. I did a lot of fishing, and a lot of other stuff. And what else? A balloon. Right now I have a double jump with increased jump height and wings, I think. No, I don't have wings. I guess I forgot to get wings. Or did I? I thought I had gotten myself. Maybe I accidentally put them away. I don't know. Anyways, is that the thing I'm looking for? No, it doesn't seem like it. Or is it? I'm looking for something that looks very similar to those crystals around. Let's try it. Crystal shard, nope. Yeah, again, the reason why, there's two reasons why my health is this low, consistently this low, and I'm dying quite often. One, this is master mode. This is the hardest difficulty possible. Why? I don't know, I just wanted to play master mode. Two, I'm bad at the game. Yeah. I really am not really... Okay, I do not know how to continue doing things. I don't know what should I do in order to, you know, improve. Right now I really don't know. I guess I could try the pirate invasion. Maybe they will give me something that actually helps me in this current situation, because there's not really any other things that I could do. Well, okay. I am going to decide to... We have 4 hours left for the night, so I am going to go to the bed that I placed around here somewhere. And I'm going to set the spawn point. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to try to summon the pirate invasion. I think doing a pirate invasion and beating the event is a lot easier than doing a normal boss for me, because again, I'm not very good at the game, and pirate invasions, you die without completely losing your progress. So the goal is going to be hopefully surviving, hopefully not dying too often, and yeah, just hopefully not dying too often. That's the goal. I don't think you need it to be the light outside, but I want it to be light outside, mostly because it's a lot easier to play like that, because there are less enemies outside. I mean, it's master mode, so there are going to be more than enough enemies around. How are we going to try it? Pirates are approaching from the east. I also got this endless musket pouch, which means I can endlessly fire bullets, which is pretty nice. I do have a mini shark. I have a rapid clockwork assault rifle, an annoying magic dagger. I thought I had upgraded this one. Murderous Hundius Shootius. I think I got this one from the deer thing. Cobalt, I think I'm at Adamantium at some places, or no, Orichalcum. I do have some adamantite bars, but I mostly got them through fishing. Mechanical eye, shell phone, which is really an upgraded version of a cell phone. Yeah. Anything else that's pretty interesting? No. I guess we just have to wait until the event starts. Also, I do have something which I could equip, but I don't find... I'm not unable to find where that is. I have some kind of... Oh, okay, I already have a quick magnet flower. We're going to try the meteor stuff and try to beat most of the pirates with that. Well, that doesn't work if they are directly under a protected space. I think the meteors would ricochet off the roof of that place, and I'm already under half health. This is going to be a long one. Yep. I have gotten to this point in the game before, but I have been a little stuck from here on out. So that is why I have done a lot of things in order to go into different directions by farming a lot of things and just playing the game a little differently than I have been until that time. But we should try to move on a little bit. Okay. We are still killing enough people to make this worth it. We should be able to do it with a few tries. Just a few tries. Yeah. Nothing really interesting happened other than what I just... the things I told you. I should maybe clear my inventory. I should have cleared my inventory because those pirates do drop a lot of different items. Their loot pool is pretty cool. They do have gold items, which means I can sell them for a decent price. And they do have, I think, a lucky penny, which I do want because it does. I think it increases money. Oh no, I don't know what it increases something, and they drop two items which I want. A lucky penny and one other thing, which I forgot what that other thing was. And I'm at 150 life, which is less than optimal. And I am at 0 life. Yep, but I did clear 11% of the pirate evasion, so it's not going to take too long. Hopefully. And there's also going to be the pirate ship, the pirate lead ship. That's going to be hard to do. Alright, I also have those quick spider... No, right, this is a quick spider staff which summons baby spiders. And I have this meteor shower, which is pretty nice because I am underground, my base is underground. Which means that it's going to be easier to attack the enemies from down here. Especially because I'm doing a little bit of both. So I'm going to cheese the enemies a little bit by doing this, but hey, not the worst way to win. I'm also going to use those funded clouds, or I thought I would be using them. Also, yeah, again, it's been a while, so I'm pretty bad at switching weapons, which is why some of the things that are a little easier normally take a little longer than I thought they would. For example, switching the weapons. Yeah, nothing else really interesting happened. What? I did take a long break from doing stuff with YouTube, and yeah, I just had a lot of work to do. It is a little hectic, which is why I don't want to start a topic, because I have to concentrate or else I'm going to die and become annoyed. But yeah, how's your day? How is your day in this beautiful new year, 2023? How is your year? My year has been decent. I had some decent times, some not so decent things happened, some better, more than decent things happened. So I'd say round about a more than average start of the year, I'd say. The college things have been going well, and I would say that in the next month or so, I'm going to be able to have a little more time to play things like this cute game Terraria, where I'm going to die a lot. Or maybe I should just go to Soul and Sanctuary, or I should just play a Souls-like if I really want to annoy myself. Like the way I'm doing right now. Maybe. Okay, I'm already really annoyed. I should maybe relax a little bit. That would be the best way to do this. Also, if you didn't notice, I have tried to change something with the microphone. I also think, because I did that, I have to do this because I'm seeing some spikes of the in-game audio being louder than my voice. I still haven't really gotten the hang of how to... Okay. I still haven't gotten the hang of how to mix my normal audio with the computer audio, my microphone audio with the computer audio. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. Let's just say that. Yeah, from the setup itself and the equipment, nothing actually changed. I am just using the same microphone that I've been using before. I am using a setting for noise suppression, which should make it so that some of the background noises or some basic noises from the microphone are going to be a little less annoying than they actually are. Yep. I am so annoyed right now. Okay. Yeah. It has actually been so bad that I had to take a really long break from Terraria, because I knew that the next time I would be playing this game, it would be playing the game like this and dying a lot. But I guess that is my own fault for trying the master mode without ever having finished the other modes, the expert mode or the normal mode. Yeah, and also being pretty bad at the game. That's also my fault. Yeah, there's one thing that has been pretty nice in the last season. In the last season in the winter. In the winter 2022 to be more specific. And that's anime. There were some pretty interesting anime that I watched. I mean, Chainsaw Man did come out, and Chainsaw Man was a pretty cool... I don't know, is it... It's not a show. Is it a shonen? I think it was published in the Shonen Jump magazine, but it wouldn't really count as a shonen. It's less a shonen than... It's not. I can't really call it. It's a pseudo shonen. Let's call it that. It has some basic elements of the protagonist being the underdog character, and there are some basic tropes that shonen also uses that this anime also falls into, like some broken characters, the way they behave, different character traits, how they are done. However, this entire anime felt a lot different from the typical ones in, I'd say, 3 ways. One, the anime itself is very nonchalant about showing violence. It exhibits very it shows very explicit content in different ways, which it can be bad, it can be good. In this case, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't also say it was good. It just was the personality of the show, and the anime just adapted that way of a manga, while also just trying its best to, be an anime that can be shown on TV. I got a Buccaneer bandana. I don't know if that's an actual item or just a decorative item. But my inventory is full. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more inventory slots. So 1, it is very explicit in the content it's showing. 2, I do have to concentrate because I don't want to die again. One, it's explicit if the content is showing, that's what I said. Two, the way it's animated is not specifically the animation itself, but the entire choreography of the entire show was very cinematic. I mean, you probably heard that if you ever watched a video about Chainsaw Man, but the author of Chainsaw Man seems to be a very cinema enthusiast, a movie enthusiast, and he tries to make his works capture that very essence of cinematics in different ways. I mean, he is a manga artist, so the way he designed Chainsaw Man, the manga, was to the fullest extent of the pages to make it feel cinematic, is what I heard. I haven't read the manga yet, but I do know the anime has not adapted the manga in the same way, in a one-to-one fashion, but more so tried to use the medium's upsides, meaning sound direction, or audio direction, and video direction, meaning fight choreographies, to a better extent than the manga, because on a manga that's still images, so you can't really show choreography too detailed. You need to emphasize different movements to make the reader not feel too confused while watching the show. And I just activated the pirate ship boss, which is, I don't know what to think about that. I think that's good, but I'm a little torn. There it is. Okay, and I'm almost dead. Okay. Death number 4031. That's just a number. I have no idea. Maybe the total death total might actually be in the... No, it probably is in the hundreds? 200. If I had to guess, I would say 200. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting annoyed again. So what 3 things I wanted to say. Number 1, the way that the explicit content. Number 2, animation. It feels cinematic. Number 3, and this is what I think why I'm not calling it a shonen, but more so a shonen, a pseudo shonen. Number 3 is just... I can't even put my thoughts together because I'm really getting annoyed. Terraria, what a lovely game. Number 3 is the way... I guess the way it differentiates itself... It's another way it differentiates itself from the story point of view in shonen. I have watched some basic manga spoilers. Of course, I'm not going to spoil anything from the manga in this little talk, but from what I've heard, Chainsaw Man is not really it's very liberal when it comes to who is going to live and who is going to die. I think that's a pretty nice way of putting it. You never know if a character you like is going to actually survive, because the show is not only brutal in an explicit way of showing brutal scenes, but also from a story-driven way that they are not just joking around with the show. That's for sure. Yeah. I think we have stabilized just a little bit. No, we haven't. There's a few more enemies. What's this? Pirate Corsair. Okay, I thought because he was poisoned, he looked a little bit like a zombie pirate corsair. I don't know. Uh-oh. There's another gunslinger. I don't know what they are called. Those are the most dangerous guys. The ones that can shoot guns, I have the most problems with. Any enemies that shoot beams are pretty dangerous. Anyway, Chainsaw Man. I saw some of the things, and I already saw some of the things in the anime. I'm just going to say episode 8, if you know what that means. It was a pretty crazy episode, which not any shonen I could think of would actually replicate. I don't think any of the shonen I know would replicate the thing that Chainsaw Man tried doing in episode 8. That was a very on one hand it was a very sudden plot twist, and on the other hand I would describe it as maybe a little crazy. The way it was done was really a little crazy. I can't really describe it any other way than it being way too unpredictable. It was definitely not something we were expected. And again, I'm paraphrasing this as much as I can, because if you haven't watched Chainsaw Man, then episode 8, I think it was episode 8, is worth watching the show. No, in all honesty, the show was good all around. I already said that we have great visuals, great cinematography, and great audio, so I just had a great time with that show. Then there were some other great shows like Mob Psycho 100, which had a season 3 airing that year, that season, and I have not fully watched the entire season for now. I didn't really, I think I watched until episode 3 with this ghost hunter, whatever that means, if you haven't watched the show, whatever that means. And yeah, it's just, this season didn't really catch me, but I did see some of the things that happened later in the season, which is why I'm going to eventually watch the show, watch the season 3. It's just that right now I'm not really interested in watching it. I just know it's still a good show, and I think if it's worth a watch. If you have watched this first and second season, you will know that it's worth a watch. So if you haven't, just watch the first and second season. The show Mob Psycho 100 is great. Mob Psycho 100, if you have heard of One Punch Man, it's basically from the same author. He is the original author of Mob Psycho 100 and One Punch Man, even though sometimes you might hear that Murata Yusuke, I think, or something with Murata, is responsible for One Punch Man. Then just don't be mistaken, that just means that he is responsible. One is the original creator of the show One Punch Man, but Murata is the artist behind drawing the great panels that One Punch Man is nowadays, I would say, maybe famous for. So one is for storyboarding, literally one, and the other is for the art, to make the story, to enhance the story, if that makes sense. And yeah, if you are interested in since it's been a while, in One Punch Man for its story, then I'd say Mob Psycho 100 is definitely worth a watch or read, probably more so a watch. In my opinion, the anime is definitely superior to the manga in this very instance. Yeah, so watch it. Just watch it. I am so full with stuff. I am unbelievably filled with different stuff. What's this? A cutlass. It's actually faster than Knight's Edge. Legendary Knight's Edge. Okay, I'm going to try out the cutlass a little bit. Okay. I don't want to go to the surface, but I think the pirate invasion is over, so I have to, in order to fight the boat. Let's see, I got another one. Buccaneer bandana? No, that's not. I didn't get another one. I just whatever. It doesn't matter. I just put it out of my hotbar. I think. Hotbar? I think so. Yeah. How am I going to deal with this? I now have a pirate ship. I just need to get out of here in order to fight the pirate ship. Okay. Alright, we are outside. Okay, I think this is actually a free win. I just have to keep clicking. I have 23 mana potions, so that's going to work. Let's just do a little waiting game. Oh, 1 second. The audio, I need to maybe do... Let's go down to 10%, let's go down to 13% while I'm doing this. Yeah, well, I think that's a little better, just in case, because I did feel that the audio was even louder than me speaking, and I think it's even now it might be too loud. Just a quick side note, I have done one try of recording a video for YouTube. That was something, I think, Yu-Gi-Oh related. I did a live stream and I recorded it while doing the live stream, and I tried to upload that to YouTube. But then I listened in on on the audio of the live stream, and I did not hear a single thing. Why was that? Because the audio was so silent, the volume was so low that you just couldn't hear a thing. I had to put it up to a really high level. I had to dial this thing up to a way too high level, which is why I scrapped that recording, and I actually had planned to upload that a long time ago. Anyways, yeah, that's another reason why there have not been any YouTube things happening, because I actually tried and I was really annoyed about that. And then this happened and I didn't have any other times to record. Okay, we got another cutlass. We got a few things. Where is the bag with... Okay. I just beat this ship, and I thought that I would get items. I thought that I would get... I'm going to look into this after I'm done collecting some of the stars. And afterwards we're going to talk a little bit about anime again. Maybe. How long is the recording? 31 minutes. This is going to be a longer recording. I'm not going to even think about making this a short recording. Wait. Golden candle. Let's put it up here. 94 golden platforms. One sharp cutlass. Yeah. Golden bathtub. Golden workbench. Okay, we have to place a golden workbench right here. What do we want to craft? We could craft a key of light, a venom dart trap. Oh, that's interesting. Nothing really I want to get. Yeah, I did not get an item apparently, or I'm not finding it. I thought that I would get an item sack. Maybe my void bag. I do have a void bag, by the way, and I have apparently created a graveyard. Perfect. Unbelievably great. Unbelievably great. We have to do some cleanup work. In Terraria, if you die often enough, then there are enough graveyards squirming around, then they will form a graveyard biome just by existing. If you get rid of a graveyard, then that has a chance of spawning a ghost, which was what you just saw a second ago. Just in case you're watching this video and have no idea what Terraria is. Yeah, I actually thought that it would drop a treasure chest, so I'm a little confused. You know what, I'm going to look that up in case I missed something, and then we're going to talk about stuff again. 1 second. Well, I didn't find anything, so sad. We just got this thing, the Flying Dutchman relic, a sharp cutlass. I think that came from the boss. I did get some from other places, but the boss apparently has a 10% chance of dropping one, and nothing else. By the way, this here is a place where I tried some things with statues. I destroyed some of the stuff right here, but you could summon most of the things here. I think, no, not most of the things, some of the things. You could activate this heart statue to get yourself hearts, as in actual hearts to refill your life. And you could activate this chest thing to summon a mimic, but not a good mimic, just a mimic that doesn't drop anything, which really annoyed me when I found that out. Oh, I also have a arcane hand of creation, if you didn't know. That's also a pretty crazy item to get. Increases mining speed by 25%, increases block and placement walls block and wall placement speed, increases block placement and 2 range by 3, increases pickup range for items, automatically paints or coats placed objects. Hold up to reach higher. This is such a crazy item. If I equip this item and I try mining something, I will mine 25% faster, which is already pretty good. Its second effect about me reaching higher when I... 1 second. When I use this is because in order to craft this item you have to summon a steps. You have to use a step stool. So that's the effect of a step stool. To if you hold up, you reach higher. Cute. But I'm mostly in for the block placement range and the building speed, mining speed. How far is it? Right here. Okay, that's pretty crazy. I can reach right over there. Xanos, the Goblin Tinkerer, has arrived. He died, he hasn't just arrived, he just died because, you know, I wasn't able to protect him from the Goblin army. Yeah, what am I going to do now? Yeah, I'm going to... I just wanted to try that out. Maybe I should try to beat the twins, but it's going to take too long until it's light out again, outside again, light out again. I could also try to go against the Queen Slime once more. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. We're going to go down to the underworld and try to find a gelatin. I will tell you what it is we're going to try to find once I see where that it is nearby. Okay, yeah, I'm going to need to use the legendary Knight's Edge because this also makes gelatin crystal. That's what I'm looking for. Right up here you can see the word gelatin crystal. I also have a radar which tells me where everything is around, which is also I think in the shelf, but I'm not quite sure if it's in there. I'm not 100% sure. This is only rubies. I am looking for the gelatin crystal and I saw a radar catching one, so around here there could be a gelatin crystal. It's also not quite optimal for me to play with a zoomed in interface, not interface, zoomed in screen. Is this titanium? No, I think this is just palladium. Right? Gold. Okay, not even that, okay. Titanium, I'm looking for a gelatin crystal. I'm really getting sidetracked too fast. What is that? Real quick. Silver ore. Okay. Grover the tax collector has arrived. You can unlock this guy by going into the underworld, and then while in the underworld finding a rare creature named Tortured Soul, and then using an item called Purification Powder on that Tortured Soul. And you can get the Purification Powder by buying it from the Dryad, the NPC Dryad, not the one you can find outside, because that one is going to kill you. Not the Nymph, I think. That's what you can find outside. I just lost 73 gold and 29 silver and 34 copper. Because I stepped on a geyser. Okay. You know what? I think for today... Is it enough? We're not going to stop now. We're going to try to get it back and we're going to try to find the gelatin crystal. It's not like we're in a hurry today. We found is no, we did right. That's not the gelatin, it's another crystal shard. Let's just quickly check where's the money. Right there, so I should have maybe clicked on the buffing items which I have in order not to die too fast and in order to deal more damage, in order to just be all around stronger. Is this titanium? I think so. Yep, it is. We're going to get that. I just don't want to die, which is why I stopped I stopped, what is it called? Not excavated, mining. I stopped mining for a second because as soon as I'm going to get sidetracked, I'm going to get attacked in this game. Anyways, I wanted to look for where I died because 73 gold is still quite a lot. And I died around here, I think. No, one more floor up to the top. Not quite. I think right around here. Yeah, right there. 24 gold right here, and I hope this armored skeleton has the rest of my gold. 49 gold. Okay, I'm at 73 again. Okay, alright. And this is Tim, a wizard. Nice. Thank you, Tim. And a geyser, nothing interesting. Okay, we're going to first of all go up again. No, I have to still find the gelatin crystal. No, it's not going to happen today. We're just going to go to the spawn. Yeah, we're just going to go to the spawn and just save the money we have. I think it's around here, yeah. I am saving the money in this form. I do have a lot of money. I have 12 platinum coins, which can basically buy you a lot. Quite a lot. We could try one more thing. We could try hunting a few monsters in a marble biome, because I am looking for one thing. I have been hunting a creature called Medusa around here somewhere. I will find where she is by dropping down here. I want to go to this place. That is where I want to go right now. And okay. This should be around the height that I have to go for. And I have to get one item from her. We can talk about which item I want to get from her after arriving at this place. I just need to find her. Medusa is a rare enemy which sometimes spawns in this place. Sometimes it's a good word. Even if she spawns, I never find her. No. I don't see her. So first thing we're going to do is, while we are here, we're going to go back and put the music back on and put the zoom back out. I have zoomed out a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to be too inconvenient for you while watching this. An anglerfish, can I catch that? I'm getting too sidetracked already. I don't think I can catch that because I think it just attacked me. Anything that can attack me is probably not going to be catchable. Yeah, I think it even gave me money, so it's probably not going to be catchable. Again, I'm looking for Medusas. We're going to try for 3 more Medusa hunts. 3 Medusa hunts in total. If we hunt 3 Medusas, we're going to end the video, and while we are waiting for that, I wanted to talk about some other things, some other anime that were pretty interesting in the last month, in the last season, in the winter 2022 season. One thing that I have watched, which was pretty cool, to be honest, I only found it in this year, actually a few weeks ago I think, but it does belong to the winter 2022 lineup, which is why I want to talk about it in this category. It's a show called Eminence in Shadow. What is the show about? This show is about... I mean, it's already a spoiler to be too specific about what the show is about. So I'm going to paraphrase this by saying the show is about a boy who gets reincarnated into another world. If you watch a few anime, you know that storyline. And the thing that makes this story interesting is the fact that let's just say the boy has a certain type of illness, a mental illness, and he well, the way he behaves in this specific story is very interesting. I really don't want to talk about what happens in the story, because I think the way I experienced the story was by going into it mostly blindly, and that gave me, somewhere around here there's a golden worm. That gave me the best viewing experience, so I just want to say that I watched Eminence of Shadow, and it has some pretty great moments, and I found the protagonist interesting, not in the way as in I found him likable. I didn't find him likable. I didn't find him interesting on his own, at least not from a interpersonal perspective, but I found him interesting from a watching perspective, from what I found watching him interesting. That were with things that I liked about the show, which made this a surprise hitter for me. And honestly, that was a pretty decent show. There was another show, not another show, there were a few shows that I watched. One show that, wrong entrance, one show that I watched which was pretty cool was Bleach again. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War arc. To start things off, I knew some basic things about what was going to happen in the 1000-Year Blood War arc. Not very much. I knew about the thing with Unohana, if you know what that means. I knew about... No, honestly, that's actually it. I knew that there was something with Quincy's, but okay. In retrospect, I actually knew a lot less than I thought I would. I guess I knew some of the Squad Zero members, which whatever that means. The thing that I want to mainly talk about is the production quality that went into Bleach. In all honesty, Bleach got a major rework by getting this updated season. If you look... What just happened? Do I not have my... okay. If you look into Bleach before it was, I guess, resurrected, before it got continued, then the quality of this thing, or of this show, is a lot lower than what it is nowadays. Nowadays with this remake. Not remake, it's not even a remake, it's continuation. And that's pretty cool. One thing that I personally didn't like about it was, and some people will probably disagree with me on that part, but I didn't like the soundtrack of a new Bleach 1000-Year Blood War arc. I'm not saying it's a bad soundtrack, I do still think that it was pretty good, but most of the songs were rearrangements from the original Bleach anime, and personally I liked a lot of the trifle map, nothing I already have all those. I mostly thought that most of the original soundtracks were more to my liking than the Lime Kelp, not really my thing. Were better. The remakes were worse than the originals, in my opinion. The remakes were worse than most of the originals. There were some things that I actually found were better, but for example, the number one sound has a lot more dubstep in it. What dubstep? Yeah, it has more dubstep in it. That's what I would say. And I think the original number one sound focused more on having its music enhance the singer's voice, which I personally found more fitting to the whole thing. And the current track of number one, it's still pretty good. I found it really cool when it first got announced, but in retrospect I found the original number one track better, and I found a lot of modernization in most of Bleach's themes, they modernized the themes by putting, I think they sounded more orchestral maybe, or maybe mixed better. The mixing of the songs was better, but personally I just thought, I don't know what it is, maybe it's just nostalgia, and I just found the original music sets better. That's just what it is. But hey, anybody can like what they like. Personally, I do still think that Bleach is a great show, and the remake was in a lot of ways better than especially the last part of Bleach that was released before the remake, which was the Fullbringer arc. If you watched the Fullbringer arc, it had some decent moments. It actually even had some decent final fights. The problem with the Fullbringer arc was the Fullbringers, because I really didn't like any of them really. Their powers were pretty boring. There were no stakes, or the stakes felt very artificial, and in all honesty, it was just a pretty boring thing for Ichigo to get more power. I mean, I wasn't invested at all in the story at the end of the Fullbringer arc. Even the Bound arc, if you know what the Bound arc in Bleach is, I liked more than that. The Bound arc basically is a vampire arc where there are some more vampire. We're going to call them vampires. Where the Ichigo's crew fights against vampires was pretty. It was good. It was alright. Maybe even better than alright. Maybe. But it's just the last arc just didn't have enough soul in it. Yeah. Do you like, in the comments, if you're watching this in the video, do you like to watch anime in dub or sub? Meaning, are you watching them in English or your language dubbed, as in the voice actors are speaking that language? Or do you like them being in Japanese and then having subtitles on? Personally, I like Japanese anime subbed more. But there's some animes where it's debatable with some animes, especially the ones that I watched when I was a child. I'm going to always be more nostalgic for the dubbed version, because that's the one I grew up with. But it depends on the anime, but mostly the sub is the correct answer. Let's be honest, if that's the best answer you can give. Yeah. One anime that I've heard was pretty crazy, which I am going to watch at some point, because I know that just from the visuals that I saw, the fantasy visuals, and I really like fantasy, then I'm going to like it if I give it a chance. The anime is called Made in Abyss. The problem that I have with this anime is mostly the art style. The characters don't seem to be okay. 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 First of all, quick finish on the Made in Abyss thing. I think the art style isn't my thing, just to quickly cap that out, but I still think I'm going to get into that. But this is the thing that I've been waiting for. In this chest. Is it this chest? No, I don't think it's this chest. In some random chest in my inventory, I'm going to look into which chest it is. I have something. Okay. Quick stop, and we're going to look into this after I have found the thing I'm looking for. Okay, I think I found it. This is what I have been looking for. I have been farming this thing for a while. All those are items that you can get by killing certain enemies, and they give you immunity to a certain type of thing, a certain type of debuff. And by getting the right items, you can combine some of them. So, for example, this countermeasure mantra is made up of two items. One that provides immunity against silence, which makes you unable to attack, I think, and one that provides immunity against curse. I think this one, I don't remember what that does. but in the Tinkerer station right here, you are able to craft together 2 items or more which fulfill the correct conditions. For example, reflective shades. You can craft together a pocket mirror and a blindfold to craft a reflective shades. And I'm going to craft those together to create the Ankh Charm. I'm going to craft 5 items together. One that provides immunity to poison and bleeding. One that provides immunity to weakness and broken armor. One that provides immunity to slow and confusion. One that provides immunity to darkness and petrification. And one that provides immunity to silence and curse. So this is the Brisk Ankh Charm. And I can craft this together with another item, I think with this one, the Cobalt Shield, which grants immunity to knockback and to fire blocks. And I'm going to equip those together, and this creates the Ankh Shield. An item that grants immunity to knockback and fire blocks, and to most debuffs. And it has 4 defense, and I'm just going to equip it. Where am I going to equip this? I'm going to get this into here instead of the Philosopher's Stone. It's a pretty crazy thing. This takes a lot of time. Again, I have pretty advanced stuff in comparison to how my skill is. What is my gold saying? 17 gold from this guy if I wanted to. We're going to check one more thing before I'm going to end the episode. I am looking for an NPC and I'm not finding him. He's here. Okay. The what is it? What is he called? Jacob, the guide. I think he's called the guide. I just wanted to check something. I want to check what this Philosopher's Stone can make. I do have a Band of Regeneration, so I could combine the 2 of them. And James T. Beard, the pirate, has arrived because I finished the pirate invasion. Very good. I think you will not like the my chest system if you ever look into this. Menacing Band of Regeneration, I think that's the one. Okay, and Charm of Myths. Provides life regeneration and reduces the cooldown of healing potions by 25%. Pretty nice. Yeah, that's something that I wanted to craft, and I think that's going to be it for the day. And am I finding anything else that I want to take a look at? I could just I got tungsten bars. This is still the Hellforge. Why did I not make this in the Adamantite Forge? How many of my... I have 28, 19. Okay, that's not enough. Well, I think that's going to be enough for the day. Yeah, I just wanted to make... Actually, I just wanted to make a short video talking about Terraria, but this turned out to be a longer video. So, I think with this I am going to say goodbye for today. Maybe I will have more time in the future, but it's going to probably take a lot more time than you might think. Until I make the next video. So, goodbye.